Hello everyone. So I guess first things first, even though you guys see what I actually titled this. So if you guys see what I've titled this and you guys really want to see what happened, give me a second because I actually went to Walmart today because yeah, that was a big surprise. I went to this Walmart. This is actually the airport Walmart. So yeah, that's something very crazy, isn't it? But anyways, I went to this Walmart actually strictly for looking at the video game clearance sale, which I did later afterwards. So this one most likely didn't do, and most likely the place where I'm near that I actually would have went to most likely did it, and if not, well, it depends on your location. So when it comes to Craigslist Game Finds, well, it looks like it varies in stores because I still find the clearance bin where Walmart of the airport actually put their stuff in. Yeah, I also show you their stuff of what they have that's under 20 bucks, even though it'll equal 20 bucks anyways. But yeah, just to say side note, it varies which Walmart you go into. So if I do go to the other Walmart, I might actually see what they're doing, but if not, well, so yeah, remember that when you try to do clearance sale for video games that are like 20, not 20, that are $10, it depends on your Walmart because it varies. If Walmart actually is cool like theirs, then you most likely have it slash in sync. But if your Walmart is completely standalone, you basically get this: the fact that they do have a bin, but their bin actually is nothing but games. And I already saw this bin before. I just didn't tell you guys about this before. But yeah, this bin is full of games that are marked to 29.96, and there's some games that are also like more priced than that. So hey, okay, I did my job. So now we're going. I did the callback, but now it's time to do the real thing that you guys see on the title. But anyways, went to the toy aisle, checked it out. There were some minions, and I was like, oh frick. And then there was some other, oh, it's SpongeBob. Ugh. And then after that, I was gonna be like, oh well, they basically do the same old, same old. They go after ones that they're like, oh, they'll sell and not go to LEGO Simpsons, but bam, down underneath the shelf, LEGO Simpsons. Holy frick. So I decided to do what I do best, the feeling force. So I felt them up and I checked them out. So I'll tell you guys what I got at the end. Yes, oh my gosh. But, anyways, I also checked other places too. I checked the Spider Man aisle. They have like the same old, same old. They have lots of anti venoms. What the frick? And they have a good Spider Man. I see what John Guringer, act, hopefully I said it right. If not, then yeah, may Megatron rape me. Well, anyways, yeah, may the three Megatrons from Beast Wars I have attack me tonight while I go to sleep. But anyways, yeah, I can see the Spider-Man he was talking about. It does look good. It looks very good. If I would buy this, which I most likely will buy the Spider Girl and also Spider Woman, Ultimate Spider Woman, I might actually buy it, but it depends on clearance aisle. And if I do buy them, I would definitely just say, "Hey, John Guringer, here, take the legs, take whatever they have, because I don't give a crap about freaking damn Hobgoblin." Yeah, I knew that picture would come out bad, but yes, they have some Power Rangers down a charge, but they only just have the first wave. It doesn't seem like they actually have the second wave with the Graphite Ranger or the Gold Ranger. If they did have the Graphite Ranger, I most likely would have bought it right on the spot as well, even though I most likely would have used my debit card. And that's what I could do, and I could still do anyways. So yeah, I checked out the Transformers place. They still have Silverbolt. They have the two Megatrons. The other one that's adjacent to Spider-Man, they actually did have one of the Megatrons too. So yep, they had that. And they also have RID and my mom. Wow, my mom even said, looking at the one step changers, is that they're a total ripoff. They're very small, which I agree. They're just one step changers. I tried pointing down at the Combiner Wars, but she continued walking on and looking at the minions, where you can see kind of right there. So yeah, that's basically it. And I can't wait to do this new thing that I think will be kind of cool to do, which is very cool. But anyways, let's go to what we got here. First things first, side note, even though this already spoils, but I'm shocked that no one actually pointed out Marge without her skirt is very, very close to doing all the single ladies, all the single ladies. All you have to do is just freaking modify it. All you got to do is just spray paint it black or find someone who has a black one. Or what I did is get the swimsuit girl. It kind of works. Yeah, if we got rid of some of the other stuff of it, I think it would work. And oh, I didn't see the sleeves. So either way, she's very, very close to the single ladies. All you need to do is just modify it, spray the whole entire body black, and there you go. Or whatever. I forgot what single ladies was like, but it's very close to it. Anyways, yes, bunches of freaking Simpsons. Are you ready for this? Here is the unveiling, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it because I don't know if I'm going to do the collection thing. I have no idea, so let's go for it. First things first is I got Homer. That eventually happened it happened like at the, yeah, I got lots of them, so it happened like close to the end where I threw in the towel and said, okay, let's cash in. But anyways, yeah, so you got Homer Simpson. I think one thing I just came a thought of is just the fact of that heart, that pieces of candy. They could have actually done something with that. I'm shocked that they didn't actually just been like, all right, let's just make a book version of it, of the candy hearts, and heck, maybe have a heart piece in there to put it in. But of course, that's boxes of chocolates. And one thing you need to know about this is just a nod. This is actually a nod to what Homer does when he makes Marge mad. What he does is bring a bouquet of flowers and some assortment of chocolates that he actually eaten some of, and test bites too. So yeah, that's a nod to that episode where she actually took care of a whale. I mean, not a whale. She took care of a manatee or a walrus. I think it was a manatee. So yeah, here is Homer with his previous self. That's kind of nice, and sadly, yes, I know it's dusty. What you expect? I don't have a covering for it. And one side note is just the fact of, I think just Too Good Eurobricks touched on it. I think someone else touched on it. Is the fact that it's a different blue than his suit. I think I actually might have that blue, but I don't know if I actually will be brave enough to change him into the thing. So it's kind of like, oh, gee. Yeah, it's not the same blue. And looking at, and yes, I'll get to that in a minute, but looking at it, it really isn't what they showed at the episode that they got it from. But anyways, let's continue on. So yes, as you guys saw, I got Marge. Yes. And I figured it was Marge because she had a 2x2 piece and she had the long hair. So yeah, I figured it was Marge. So bingo bongo, there we go. And she has the bouquet of flowers, which if I was doing the collection one for season 1, I would actually have told you that Homer and so many others actually build Homer. In this case, it builds Homer. Like for instance, those bouquet of flowers actually technically should have went to Homer because he would be giving them to Marge. Makes sense? Just like Ned Flanders' toolbox was going to be Homer's, just like Marge's Donut Fancy would be Homer's. There's lots of stuff that technically was Homer's in season 1 that actually built Homer up instead of the other characters themselves. So next up is I got Martin. I figured it out because there was a big fat board piece and I was like, what the frick is this? But it turns out, yes, it was a book, and I was like, oh, it's Martin. So yeah, here's Martin with the book in front of him, and here's the book to the side of him. I don't know what episode it came from. Oh crap, side note. Yeah, because the thing skipped. Well, anyways, here is Homer and Marge together. And I do have the episode of where they actually got this idea from. I do have that episode. So if you click either that I circle right there or annotation, it will take you to the video which I explained where they got it from. And it's been here for months. What are you doing? Why didn't you check it out? What's wrong with you? But anyways, yeah, back from that little spat of Arnold there. So you got Martin, and does Martin actually deserve to be here? Because Just Too Good Eurobricks is like, he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve to be here. He did save Bart from getting a total F in a history class, so that's good. And another class. I think he helped Bart a lot, but Lisa, he laughed at her when her science project got destroyed. and he was about to win. And also, he actually stole Madame Curie from Lisa when she was actually trying to show the most inspiring person in her life. Yeah, so Martin, a big dirt bag when it comes to Lisa, but when it comes to Bart, he's technically okay. And also, he actually got buff one time and beat the bullies. And in the Simpsons movie, he also gave him a big can of whoopah in that freaking movie with a whooping stick. All right, anyways, next up is Smithers, Waylon Smithers. If you guys didn't know, in a secret one, Troy McClure actually did it. It was a short showcase. So, because the writers actually could tell people, they created two versions of the ending of Who Shot Mr. Burns. Instead of Maggie, there's some who actually believe Waylon Smithers killed Mr. Burns, which is very, very cool. And technically, since they've been hinting at it, and I had like some good notes on it, but I buried them. But anyways, they did actually have some hints of, yeah, really Maggie shot Mr. Burns? Or technically in some other episode, Homer said Maggie took the rep for him. So it's kind of funny. They kind of tease you on this one. But anyways, yeah, you have Waylon Smithers. He's a very good fan of Malibu Stacy. He actually has a big collection of Malibu Stacy. Big collection. He actually helped Lisa get in touch with Malibu Stacy herself and created a doll of her own, Lisa Lionheart, which sadly it didn't sell, but only one kid bought one. Man, Malibu Stacy, the company, is a jerk who sells those figures. But anyways, yes, you have Waylon Smithers, and here he is with Mr. Burns. Yep, Mr. Burns. Oh, I guess there we go. I got rid of that photo so you guys don't even see it. Well, anyways, next up is Edna Krabappel. And I did actually have something on that guy. Just give me 1 second, but you guys will have movie magic, and I cut to. Alright, guys, movie magic. So, yeah, I don't know where the frick it is. Chances are, I bet Windows Update freaking deleted the note that had it in there. But anyways, I think his name was Gordon Gordy something something. He was a hockey player. They showed in that episode the fact of he actually had, yeah, they showed the stats of that year. That was very, very cute. I guess technically if I would have to burn this one, is the only reason I say it's burn is because the episode they got it from, it came with a letter, and I would have loved to actually have that letter that came with it. Yeah, just a nice little envelope piece, you know. I don't think that would be horrible. Yeah, I know she'll have three necessities, but why? Why not? Anyways, yeah, so here is Edna with her previous boyfriend slash husband, who is now again a widow. So for everyone who voted for Edna and Ned to actually become married, shame on you, because her voice actor died. So technically now you have Ned a widow 2 times in a row. So if you guys didn't vote for him, which I didn't vote at all, but if you guys actually did vote no for them not to get together, well, congratulations, because you would have saved him from a heartbreak. But as for the rest of you who actually said, yes, it should happen, well, he is now a widow yet again, a second time. Oh my gosh, the second time. Well, anyways, next. Oh yeah, and check it out. I actually have them both having mugs. That's kind of cool too. They both actually have mugs. That's nice. Next up is someone who actually dated Edna one time, and she actually wore his Spider-Man shirt that actually covered her as a blanket. Well, we have freaking comic book guy, which apparently has a cousin whose name, I forgot what his name is, but he has a cousin that looks just like him, except he is different. I think he has glasses. But anyways, yes, so you have comic book guy, and he actually has a wife now. So I really would like to see Kiriko to actually get her own minifigure very, very soon. Please do it. I don't want him to be alone just like he was so many years in The Simpsons. Please just make her minifigure now. But anyways, yes, so he created this comic called Everyman and actually turned into a movie. But sadly, like a bunch of you guys who actually trash Fantastic Four, all those movies, he did it the same thing with that movie Everyman. Yeah, he could actually have directed it with this. He actually could have directed the sequel, but instead, yeah, he trashed it. I wonder how you guys would feel if you guys could actually direct Fantastic Four 2, but you can't trash the first you can't trash the first movie. That would be kind of cool to see all you critics shut the hell up so you guys can actually direct Fantastic Four 2. But of course, there's so many of you, so it's kind of like to the point of, holy frick, there's going to be a war on who actually gets to direct it. But anyways, yeah, technically every man, the power to touch a comic and absorb the power is very close to Meteor Man, what he does. Because every book he's able to touch, he has like 50 seconds to actually know the whole entire knowledge of it, which was very, very cool at the time. Yeah, it was very cool. But anyways, yeah, he had more powers than that. But every man is technically his own man until someone else does something. And of course, I had to show the difference of the squishies. Now you piss me off. It's like, yeah, now you piss me off. Now you have Squishy, the original version, and the newest version of the Squishy, which is very, very crappy. And I should have actually had comic book guy stare at him, having his hand out, being like, I want my Squishy back. Oh well. Next up is the person who is truly has a sad story to tell. And camera too, yeah, my camera. It's kind of funny too. He has some horrible circumstances, and yet, even when taking a picture of him, he actually doesn't get to have a flash and show his prettiness. But anyways, we got freaking Hans Moleman. Hans Moleman in later years, and I think this season or last season, when this is actually being quote unquote filmed, he actually is the original mayor. He was a mayor before Mayor Quimby. Isn't that interesting or what? So, with that said, he actually has a license which is revoked, and that was very, very funny. I think that's actually the same episode where Abe Simpson got his license back. And the newspaper he's holding actually is the clip that they actually taped. Yeah, one of the sisters, Bouvier sisters, actually taped to the new license because he didn't want to take a new photo. Kind of funny. But anyways, Hans Moleman, let me just do some rundowns. He got ran over by Homer that one time after the whole family almost got screwed over by the Simpsons version of Judge Judy. He got his face drilled in by C. Montgomery Burns by a drill because he thought, yeah, Mr. Burns was high on ether, I guess, and he actually saw Hans Moleman as a leprechaun, and he took a drill and tried to dig for gold. Ow, my brain. So yeah, that's what happened with Hans Moleman. But there's lots and lots of stories with Hans Moleman that he got hurt. So many. And apparently, oh yeah, he's like 38 years old. I think that was it. And also there's a Civilizations of Mole People. And also he has a grandfather. Alright, we're done with this. Next. Now we got Groundskeeper Willie. Which Groundskeeper Willie is very, very interesting. Sad that they didn't actually bring bagpipes, which they did that. They do have bagpipes. Oh my gosh. I was going to say, instead of a plunger, because he never uses a plunger, we never ever saw him once before actually use a plunger, I was going to say you could have had a mop and bucket, because that one episode where he saved the mop and bucket from Taco Tuesday Stampede. But they do have bagpipes. Holy frick. So, why didn't you put bagpipes in there with them? I may never know. There's lots of stories to tell about this guy, but for right now, I would just say the plunger was not a smart idea. Not a smart idea at all. Next up is Maggie. I actually got Maggie and Santa's Little Helper. No, I can't do a showcase with Santa's Little Helper and Bart. I can't because I didn't get Bart yet. And there's one lady who actually said, I have a Bart, and she wants me to pay $6 if I get the one that's not in bag, and as for one that is in blind bag, it's $9. So it's like, tell me, would y'all guys actually take that deal? I don't think so. I didn't take the deal. And plus, she was like an hour or two away. The hell, man. The hell. But anyways, yeah, so we got Maggie right here. She has a different facial print, as you guys can see with this one. And she doesn't come with Bobo, but instead, yeah, you can kind of see why she actually has those eyes now, because there's two Maggies. But anyways, here is the big thing. Here's the big score. I got 9 of them. So 3 plus 9 equals 12. And here is everyone in there. So there's the 12 bunch. Let me just go. Oh, I'm just gonna do it because I don't have the picture in front of me. But anyways, here we go. Show the before and after photos now. And there you go. So I have 4 more to do. I thought 3 more. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I did say 12, but while I was in the car, I was like, all I gotta do is just find the little people. Nope, I gotta find Dr. Hibbert as well. Another minifigure with the freaking tile piece. How many tile pieces we got right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because stupid damn Selma's fell down and now I have to look in the city to find it. That's just crap. So 5 tile pieces plus Hibberts. That's 6. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why couldn't you allow the freaking stethoscope to be a nice little add-on? The stethoscope could have been cool. Maybe a shot could have been cool too. You know, one of those syringes would have been cool to have, but no, you're gonna make it hard. You're gonna make me work for it. That sucks. That sucks. But anyways, one side note before I end this, and I know it went very, very long. Sorry about that. But I do have to say, to get the extra flower piece right there is very, very nice. Because previously, all the flower pieces I got as a kid are most likely chewed up, gone, missing, or there's very few of them. So I'm glad I'm able to actually restock on the little flower pieces just by actually buying the minifigures and having one extra flower piece to add on to. So thank you. Thank you so much. But anyways, thank you for watching. And yes, oh my gosh, yes. And if you would like to have tips on how to use your feeling force to figure out how to find which Simpson or which minifigure, definitely comment down below or actually ask just to get Eurobreaks. Shameful plug, but hey, YouTube wants me to do it anyways, so yeah, there you go. But anyways, yes. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.